You look at these two words together and they don't make sense. Elimination round and Carissa Moore. Well, check this out. Of the top 5 women currently on the championship tour, all of them in the elimination round. So this has huge ramifications. Carissa Moore going up against the wild card, Sol Aguirre. And she is no stranger to competition. She's a 3-time WSL South American champion, and she's a Latin American champion. But speaking of champions, Carissa Moore up first and out first. A rare mistake for Carissa Moore, 5-time world champion, our first ever Olympic gold medal surfer. Well, just judging by the look of that first wave that Carissa got, this right-hand ripple still working, but Sol is going to go left. All right, our first left of the morning, and a similar, wow, I like that. All right, so almost a similar mistake, but anytime a surfer can disappear like that and then reappear, the judges perk up. You know, that just shows the drama. But that's a great way to start for Sol Aguirre.
Yeah, that's a confidence boost right there for Sol. Look, she completely disappeared from the whitewater and just popped through. I thought she was gone for sure there. And look, Harko, it's just pretty amazing that she pushed through that.
I think the judges are going to deem that incomplete.
A little pull
So we'll
out.
take a look at it again in slow motion. I mean, late to the lip right there, disappears in the whitewater and the explosion. The question is, did she ride out in front of the whitewater to claim that as a complete ride? The wave really dissipates there.
Surprising to see Carissa Moore in the elimination round, but not surprising to see her right on top of the ranking. She's got a healthy lead over Jean Defay. Stephanie Gilmore in third, tied with Brisa Hennessy. Then you go down to Lakey Peterson. Tyler Wright, not in this event. Had to pull out last minute due to some issues at home. As we see Sol Aguirre now. Nice snap there. Big finish. Love that power sliding maneuver at the end of that wave. Sol Aguirre, a name that not a lot of people, at least in the Northern Hemisphere, are familiar with. If you are any part of the South American tour, you know Sol Aguirre. She's a champion.
I love this second turn here. Just absolutely bashed it. Got more speed out of the turn and threw buckets of spray. I was just looking at Sol's Instagram. She's got so much support from the Peruvians behind her and backing her this event. But, yeah, wow, I loved that turn there. Just getting so much spray and board direction change. And, yeah, pretty cool way to just keep the ball rolling in this heat for her.
So nice in the water, and you just saw this beaming smile. You know, she's obviously ready for this event, and right now not backing down one bit, speeding down the line here, and that wave just runs away from her. It looked like a similar kind of feel to that wave than her previous wave, so maybe that says there's a little backwash coming up the face. You saw her bobble right when she stood up.
Right, and you know, you commented on the sand, how clean the sand is here, but also that large grain sand moves really easily out here. So the banks change. A lot of swell yesterday. The banks changed a little bit today. Here we go with Carissa.
Look at that, and Sol right in her grill. So definitely not taking the champion lightly. Big snap there for Carissa Moore.
She's sitting right there and selling Carissa into waves, you know. Carissa this wave, a nice little turn off the top, but I don't think it's going to come in at anything too massive. It was she just wanted to get a completion. Got a bit horizontal there, but came down and just got the landing nice and low. But it'll feel good for Carissa to just get something on the ball.
Well, one thing for sure for Sol is that her surfing on lefts must be polished, coming from Peru, the land of the lefts. Here she goes, taking a look at this one, Chris.
It would be her fourth wave ridden.
Ooh.
She's aggressive.
Yeah.
I love to see it. I do see, and the sticker on the nose obviously helps, but I see some Stephanie Gilmore, you know, in her style, maybe the influence there. This is not the person that I saw in the water. This is a
strategic, competitive beast in the water. I love it. 18 years old and, yeah, just not shying away from this big task here to take down the world champ.
Yeah, Carissa Moore, of course, knows the game. So she's not backing down either. Quick snap there for Carissa. So currently Carissa would need a 4.47. That first big turn that Carissa got was a 3.87. Give her a little bit of freedom and luxury up at the top.
Yeah, she's been pretty vocal about being a bit disappointed not being able to get the win and being the bridesmaid for those 3 finals this year. But this was nice, clean surfing from her right here. Just staying nice and tight in the pocket and getting a bit of a drift and slide there on this first turn. Just wanting to complete, but Love that she got up there. It would have been nice to see her try to whip that board around a bit more, and a 3.93 this wave has come in as, so, you know, building, but, you know, she's going to want to get a bigger wave and do some more critical surfing.
When you look at those second place finishes, Chris, there is a few years ago we changed the points so that in second place are no longer 8,000 points. It used to be 8,000 points. It's 7,800 points now. So you don't gather as much points for those runner-up finishes as you would in the past. So that 2,200 point difference between a victory and a runner-up finish is even more obvious now when you're looking at your ranking.
Sure.
It's very dramatic at this moment. You can tell by the body language. You can tell there's a fidgeting out in the lineup right now between these two surfers, and just really identifying any wave with some scoring potential.
All right, looking for a 4-4-1. Carissa Moore, big snap right there. So, of course, you know, you can consider Carissa Moore the nicest Terminator on the planet. Powerful, made the fullest use of this wave she could.
Yeah, I absolutely love this turn from Carissa. You could tell she just kicked it up a gear. Look how high that spray went up into the air, and I love the power that she put into that turn, coming so hard off the bottom, and then boom, knowing that one turn can get you a mid-range to good score. So this was great to see Carissa do this, just pushing it up there and dropping down and making that.
It looks like the peak, the takeoff zone, pretty small today. Yesterday it was about 150 yards across the beach. As now we see Aguirre, high-speed floater, but that's it. So these lefts are closing down really fast. Again, if you don't get up and attack quickly, that's what's going to happen to you. You see Sol Aguirre.
Yeah, and I know for Carissa, she's been out there early this morning just trying to dial in her equipment, as we see Isabella Nichols getting ready to go down. She wants to get the jump on Steph, who got her in El Salvador, and Carissa up and riding on an important ride here. She's used priority.
And that was a rare slip. I mean, just a basic fall that happens to all of us, but it happens to all of us a lot more than it happens to Carissa Moore.
Only needing a 3.67 against the world champ. I mean, it's right there for Sol. She knows she can do that. She's got a lot of space between her and Carissa, though, so fortunately just not being able to get the wave she needed.
Well, it started off as a Sol Aguirre surf fest as she started with a 3.5 and a 4.83, but Carissa Moore does what she does, defends the lead and takes the win.